Hey guys, so today we are going to be swatching the Jeffree Star Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes. So these are both of them that he has currently out. We are going to show you the shades that are in each one, and then we are going to swatch them for you. So he only has currently out the two palettes. This one is the Beauty Killer palette. It has kind of some bright out there colors. It's not your typical palette for sure. There goes Star Power, Princess. We've got Violence. I love these names, by the way. Rich Bitch.
They're very creative.
Courtney. Black Rainbow. China White. Vanity. Confession. And Expensive. So for this palette, it kind of pushes you to kind of think outside of the box with the looks that you want to create, but they are such beautiful shades and super buttery. The formula is amazing. I don't know what Jeffree's doing over there, but he's doing it all right. My favorite is Princess. I love to highlight my inner corners with that and my brow bone with that. It's a beautiful shade. So now we're going to show you the Androgyny palette. And this is what that one looks like. And it's got, this is, Jeffree said it's his version of a neutrals palette, which, you know, that top row is pretty neutral, and then he kind of still gives you the fun in that bottom row. So here's Dominatrix, which some of you might realize or recognize that that is the shade of one of his liquid lipsticks as well. There's Deja Vu. We've got Charm, Safe Word, Frosting, Androgyny, which is my favorite liquid lipstick from him, and that matches it perfectly. Fetish, Military, which is this pretty green, Poison, and then Swallow. So we're going to, I think we'll swatch the Androgyny palette first. So let's go ahead and get that started for you guys. So I'm going to swatch the shade Frosting. And that is Frosting. Now I'm going to swatch the shade Safe Word for you guys. Safe Word is kind of a nude color. It's a beautiful transition shade, so it's a little on the lighter side. I don't know if you guys can see it with our lighting. Hopefully you can. We've got Charm, which is beautiful. These shades go on really smoothly. They blend together really well. The formula is super great, like I mentioned before. That is Deja Vu. That is pretty. That is a beautiful one. And here is Dominatrix. We're gonna run out of arms soon. Here is Androgyny, which again is my favorite lipstick in Jeffree's line of lipsticks, and it's a really beautiful shade for the eyes as well. Next up is Fetish. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow. And then we've got Military.
That's really pretty.
Poison, which goes really beautifully with Military. And then the last shade, Swallow. I feel like Military, Poison, and Swallow really could create a really cohesive, beautiful look together. They're really beautiful shades of blue and green, and I think they just go beautifully together. So that is the Androgyny palette. So there are the shades in that palette. And next up, we're gonna swatch the Beauty Killer palette. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Star Power. And then that Princess shade. Beautiful.
Looks like a highlight.
Yeah, that Princess shade is hard to kind of capture with our lighting, but like my sister just said, it's like a highlight. It really is beautiful for the inner corners and to highlight your brow bone with. So that is a really, really beautiful shade, you guys. I'm hoping that you can see it in this lighting. The next shade we're going to go in with is Violence. Okay, that's beautiful. And the next one we're going to go in with is Rich Bitch. Ignore those old swatches, you guys. We've been working hard on some content for you guys.
I love
That's
that one.
beautiful too. And that's another good one that if you put in your inner corners or your brow bone, I mean, it really like highlights the heck out of it. It's so pretty. The next one we're going to go in with is Courtney. I really like this shade as a transition shade. That's usually what I use it as. It's kind of hard, again, with our lighting for you guys to really see how beautiful it is. But it's a really pretty shade. And like I said, it goes on just as smooth as the rest of these do. His formulas are great. Now we're going to go in with Expensive and show you how that looks.
That one.
That's pretty. And you know what? These palettes, I've used them together. So sometimes, you know, you can get a shade from Androgyny and really mix it with a shade from the Beauty Killer palette. And I feel like those blues and greens in Androgyny go really well with Expensive.
That one looks like this one, but just lighter.
Exactly. And it has shimmer. Exactly. Yeah. So it goes really well. So now we're going to swatch Confession for you guys.
Confession is actually my favorite.
Yeah.
Every time I use this palette, I definitely fit this color in whatever look I'm doing.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Look at that. The shimmers in this palette are amazing, and like I said, they go on so well. Next, we're going to do Vanity. Vanity is one of my favorites. It really goes well with Androgyny from the other palette. You know, I don't know if Jeffree did it on purpose, but these palettes really, they just go really well. They go hand in hand. Like I said, you can create looks using both palettes, mixing those colors. So, you know, I don't know if that's something that he thought about when making these palettes, but it's something that I like to do when I'm making a look, is use both palettes. So now we're going to go in with China White. And that is just exactly what it says. It's a white shade. You don't see very many like white shades on palettes, so it's interesting.
Yeah, and that pigmented too.
It's very pigmented. And then the last shade there is Black Rainbow. So we're going to swatch that for you guys.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
It's so pretty, you
the
guys.
The sparkles are beautiful. Can you even see that on the camera?
Yeah.
That's why it's Black Rainbow.
Yeah. So this is the Beauty Killer palette. And then we've got the Androgyny palette. And I've got a really dirty daughter. So these are the both palettes. This is what they look like. I believe they retail for about $45 on Jeffree's website, although if you can catch a sale, I believe I got Beauty Killer for about half that price. So these are the swatches. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You know, show us some support, maybe subscribe, and we will try to get new content posted for you guys often. So bye guys.